My name is Senator Ricardo Lara, representing the 33rd District in Southern California. We're here to share some good news. Looks like we have the votes we need to clear the Judicial Committee in regards to Senate Bill 323, our Youth Equality Act, which seeks to ensure that our LGBT youth are protected and can actively participate in our youth groups throughout our great state. With me, we have a great cadre of speakers who will be sharing their perspective and who have been working diligently throughout the year to ensure that this measure moves forward and that we continue to set a standard in California that we're going to protect. We're going to do everything we can to protect all its citizens, ensuring that they have equal access to participate in youth organizations, as well as ensuring the rights of our LGBT community. SB 323 is a bill near and dear to my heart, not only as a member of the LGBT community, but as somebody that has personally lived through my own struggles in terms of bullying and trying to exude my rights as a gay man in this country and in this state. And, you know, SB 323 is a historic bill. It is actually the first LGBT Bill of Rights that has been passed out of the Senate with the monumental 2/3 majority, and that is historic for us. And today, the Assembly Judiciary Committee has continued this historic effort, and hopefully, as we get when we get the last vote we need, we'll continue to move it forward to the Assembly, where we look forward to working with members in the Assembly to ensure that we continue to move this bill as it moves forward to the governor's desk. There are plenty, folks on the other side have said that we should be happy with what the Boy Scouts have done, and of course, we are encouraged by the direction they are taking. But unfortunately, equality does not have an expiration date. What are we telling our youth? That when you turn 18, you're no longer welcomed. And so we felt it was important to continue to press on this important legislation to ensure that we fully guarantee equality for our community. And, you know, the unfortunate thing is that it's premised under some very vile and sickening assumptions that somehow by the time you turn 18 and you're an LGBT man, that you are somehow a threat to children. And that is not only offensive to me as a gay man, as a gay adult, but as somebody who has firsthand experienced these types of discrimination, not only as a gay man, but as a Latino in the state and in this country. And so I'm here to thank all those that have been involved. Thank you for all of you that came out to support the legislation. It means so much more to have you come testify and give your personal accounts of how important it is for this bill to ensure that our LGBT youth continue to be accepted and continue to be productive members of our society. We all know that LGBT youth are very, very vulnerable and are more likely to contemplate suicidal ideation and self-harm. And this is just one more attempt to ensure that we send a clear message to our LGBT youth that they are welcomed in California. We care for them. We want to ensure they have equal access, just like any other youth, to participate in organizations such as the Boy Scouts, which, again, I have said publicly time and time again, provide a critical and important role for our youth. And all we're saying is we want to ensure that every youth in our state, regardless of their sexual orientation, have access to such important organizations like the Boy Scouts of America. We'll take some questions at this time. Go ahead.
Yeah, Senator, I know you've been asked this before, and I've probably asked it. There are those who are going to say this is really not about taking away state tax advantage. It's about trying to get this organization to change their behavior. That's what it's really about. And that it's not fair for you to use your power to try to do that in this way. Can you comment on that?
Absolutely. The way we've crafted this legislation protects LGBT youth in all youth groups, and you know there's nothing in statute right now that protects this vulnerable class in perpetuity. Nothing prohibits currently, without our bill, the ability, say, of any organization, say the YMCA or the Boys and Girls Club, from reverting their their inclusive policies. And so this bill seeks to address all youth groups and ensures that we protect our LGBT youth and our leaders in perpetuity. And so it just happens to be that currently now the Boy Scouts of America are the youth groups that continue to pursue these discriminatory policies.
But is this really what you're trying, I mean, I assume the hope is just that they'll change the policy even before maybe the bill comes.
The goal, and and I've said this before, the goal is to protect California's LGBT youth and ensuring that they have access to participate in all youth groups. And like I said before, if the Boy Scouts pursue what we think is the right direction, ensuring that their LGBT leaders and their members can participate, that's great, and we encourage that. But we want to make sure that we protect this vulnerable community in perpetuity. And again, like I said before, there's nothing that would revert, say, the Boy Scouts from going back, or the Girl Scouts from going back and reverting into a non-inclusive policy. So we want to make sure that in perpetuity we protect our LGBT youth from here moving forward. Any other questions?
Buenos días, Fernando. ¿Puede decir, por favor, en español un poquito qué quiere que esta propuesta de ley haga?
Bueno, la propuesta de ley requiere que nuestra comunidad gay sea involucrada también en las organizaciones de nuestra juventud, ya sean como los Boys and Girls Clubs, como los YMCAs, y asegurar de que los jóvenes gays tengan el acceso a la igualdad a estos programas, y al igual que los líderes que son gay, que participan en estos programas, tengan la oportunidad de poder no solo acceder a estas organizaciones, pero poder ser miembros de estos programas. Vemos que actualmente hay varias organizaciones para nuestra juventud que no discriminan contra la comunidad gay, como lo hacen los Boy Scouts de América, y queremos asegurar de que se protejan esta comunidad vulnerable, que son nuestra comunidad gay, y especialmente a nuestra juventud, que tienen que tener más probabilidades de suicidarse y de tener problemas porque continúan ser víctimas de bullying, y tenemos que asegurar de que esta comunidad sea protegida y que tengan, si les vamos a dar los beneficios de darles la exención de los impuestos, que es pagado por todos los californianos, que dejen de discriminar en contra de la comunidad gay.
¿Cuándo se espera en manos del gobernador?
Bueno, todavía la propuesta tiene que seguir al Comité de Apropiaciones y luego a la Cámara de la Asamblea, y regresa al Senado, y de ahí se va directamente a la oficina del gobernador.
¿Hay alguna oposición significativa?
Bueno, sí hay varias gentes que se oponen a la igualdad, y aseguramos que vamos a continuar hablando con la oposición y seguir a que avance esta propuesta adelante. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.